Yeah, I was unhappy with Fame as like a social achievement tracking thing platform for my iPhone. But I feel like Game Center is like that, but less integrated.
I feel like the features are like seem a little closer to Xbox in terms of achievements and points and stuff. Like the way they're presenting that stuff seems a little bit better. Because Open Fane, I never ever got a list of here are all the games. I'm sure it was there somewhere, but it was never
just like on the game level of integration and
the game level integration seems terrible because there are times where I've clearly earned achievements that then aren't reflecting on my profile, and a lot of that stuff just seems borderline broken.
I both have the issue. Actually, all other than Facebook, really. Like, I can never tell just from looking if I actually know who it is. You know?
Oh right, yeah.
It's like, okay, that name sounds like it could be someone that I know.
Right.
But there's just that name. I have literally no other information. So I'm like, my move is, all right, ignore it. If it's actually someone I know, they'll fucking get back to me.
I've just been accepting all of them, and now I have like 350. It apparently caps at 500. Game Center bros and broesses.
Yeah. It's annoying to me. I was fine mostly ignoring Open Fate.
Right.
Like, I didn't need a new to replace that for me to ignore.
Yeah.
Like, you're not upping up my engagement. You're just creating more phone bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Need an option to just shake clear friends list. Just shake them all out of this phone. Get them out.
Still just kind of has the problem of it being iPhone games, which I don't know. Like one of them, there's a word game that's basically like a bookworm clone.
Okay.
That has game support, so I bought it, and it's just like so. Like presentation-wise, it's so janky and so busted, and I've clearly spelled 100 words in it, but it has not given me the achievement for that. Like, just, it's weird because if you go to the App Store and just start reading the descriptions of iPhone games, almost all of them start with some paragraph saying like, "We know that it's kind of broken right now. We're working on it, and we have a patch." Like the number of times I've read like, "There's a patch into Apple right now that we expect will fix a lot of the issues you're having."
Well, that's because they're all like fighting the battle of like first wave user reviews defining like their position on some chart somewhere.
Yeah.
And then you get up that chart so people can actually see the games and then like buy it.
Yeah.
I just go with policy. If it's 99 cents, I'll give it a shot because worst case is like, oh, that's no good. It's $1. Fuck.
I'm really hesitant to buy any kind of action game at all.
Yeah. No, I'm mostly puzzle-y.
Yeah.
That's really what I want. But anyways, like for the portable platform stuff, even DS, PSP, any of that stuff, I want rhythm games, puzzle games, things like that.
Yeah.
I have no interest in a platform or a first-person shooter on any of these systems. So give me something that's more lately, give me something that's adventure. Right now, the only achievements I care about are in Shibuya.
I have to imagine they'll eventually add Game Center stuff. Everyone's gonna. I mean.
Yeah, I guess. And, I'm sure it will eventually be not junk. The time's not right now. It's, pains, I guess.
A lot of people in the chat lamenting that we don't love Mondays anymore.
We still love Mondays.
Maybe we should love on Tuesday.
That's maybe not the worst idea. We have stuff. We know what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
We just didn't have a chance to shoot anything last week. And I don't know what happened today.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Recorded a 3-hour goddamn podcast.
It's a long fucking podcast.
Yeah. It's not quite 3 hours. It's less than, but it's still a long goddamn podcast. Giant bomb is what you really want. Balling on this shit. This one's going well. Check that out.
I don't want to mess up your game.
Flat. This came on endless mode. I'm only a minute into it, so.
Oh, sorry.
Full clear. Getting better at this. Up there.
A lot of people ask about TN.
Halo Reach. We play Halo Reach. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's a popular new game. We play it. And we played it before. We did the beta, but it's now.
Yeah.
And it would be crazy of us to not play friggin' Halo the week it comes out.
Let's try and create a couple of really dumb custom modes for us to play.
I like this
that
plan.
just encourage badness. Yeah, I'll set up a variant that's like all hammers. It's like all hammers, low gravity.
Whatever you think will be stupid and will play well on camera, I'm all for it.
Okay. I don't think send friend requests yet. Probably not, right?
Actually, probably. Yeah.
No, you have to clear out the old stuff still, right?
Yeah, but we didn't.
But you would probably just.
But people have probably been sending friend requests.
Yeah.
So there's probably just a bunch of just not accepted ones.
Yeah, it has not been wiped yet, so we will have to wipe it.
All that shit. Like I wanna.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to play that much group stuff. All told, like leading up to launch.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Like, I guess I'm just going to play it at the office a whole bunch tomorrow, try and do Sports Champions, like, ASAP. Because I kind of can't play it at home right now.
Yeah, that seems like a problem.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Well, I would say,
I'm not a doctor.
Hey, if you were able to devote a ton of time to Sports Champions tonight, maybe you should just take that tonight and go, but
it's like 9.
Yeah. So realistically, yeah, probably be able to devote a bunch of time to it tomorrow during the day.
This is basically just like break up. I don't have any of that stuff. I don't have a camera.
Yeah. Do you have a camera?
I don't.
Oh. They sent us another camera, so we have a spare. I taped that one to the TV. Actually, I guess it probably because that TV got broken down and stuff.
Oh no, it's still there.
Oh.
I never moved that TV.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's my TV.
Oh, yes.
So that's still there. Interesting.
I don't think we're going to do a specific Halo podcast. for those that are asking. We end up talking a lot about it today.
We covered a lot of stuff for Halo Reach.
But I'm still the only one who's finished it, so...
How do you think the scene down at the local GameStop is going to be tonight?
Here in town? I don't know.
Yeah.
Or there in town, where we're going in town.
The town in
Oakland. I don't know. No idea.
I can never tell with that place to be a thing or not.
Yeah. John T. Drake says, Ryan Davis, I love you.
Love you too, John.
Someone says, Adam is in there saying, hey.
What?
Good meeting you. And then Drake says, you too, man. They're shooting this at an Arby's. God, I wish I was at a fucking Arby's right now. They should serve Arby's on this boat.
I'll write that in my next crazy...
When you email the boat people again, and by that I mean the people that run the ferry.
Yes. Boat people don't have email addresses. Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm talking about it anymore.
Physical boat people.
I would get a big Montana. Yes, we do talk about Mass Effect 2 DLC on the podcast.
We do.
Yes.
We talk about a lot of stuff. Talk a lot about Halo.
Talk a lot about Halo.
And not even like just like Reach. We
kind of cover a lot of ground.
Cover a lot of Halo ground.
Halo-ly speaking.
What?
Which is the name of my new Halo podcast. The Halo-ly speaking.
Good. It rolls off
the tongue. Halo.
This weird audience of industry luminaries that we now have.
Watching you play an iPhone game.
Watching me play an iPhone.
Use of it, the way
technology.
This is we're just doing our part to prevent games from shipping on time.
Which great work for that already. Putting in the hours, making sure important people involved in game development are distracted and or hungover.
I'm surprised that Disney lets John Drake chat openly like this.
They could be motherfuckers that way.
I think now that we're back on the real boat and not the substitute boat, we have better cell signal because we wouldn't even be able to broadcast this.
Well, yeah, we were always sitting downstairs in the fucking dungeon. And that probably was not helping at all. Oh, man, Old Boat was the worst. How bad was Old Boat?
Old Boat was the worst.
Old Boat was the worst.
Worst.
Boned.
Man, now I realize. I've got Arby's on the brain now. It's terrible.
So make it. More Shibuya.
The chat is way behind.
Behind Halo-y speaking.
Yes. No, the chat is way behind, but Drake does say Disney is always watching. Always.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Or were you thinking about going out and getting a Halo?
Kinda. Which I know would be a terrible idea. At least for me personally.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I also just kind of like to poke my head out there, and I like to see
what's going on in the world.
Like what. We have a fairly abstract perspective on games industry, and we have a lot of like hands-on, up-close business that is very far away from most people, and we have a lot of stuff that is like the daily reality for people buying games that we don't experience.
So, I don't know. I went into a store last week with that Spider-Man game, and that was a terrible idea.
Like it was good when we were hitting I felt like it was good when we were hitting the Marin City on the regular.
Yeah. Well, if we stop taking this boat and start driving again, we can get back to that Best Buy a lot more.
Keep it grounded.
Keep it gorilla.
Yeah, except we have to be there at 10. That's when that Best Buy opens.
Yeah, if we drive, going in a lot later, too. How rad would that be?
Getting up at fucking 7:30.
I wake up at 7.
What are you doing?
Laying in bed till 7:30 going, oh, this is the worst.
See, I just set my alarm to 7:30. Then I'm up at 8, rushing to get ready by 8:20.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. Though this morning I did actually get up at 7, considering I went to bed at 30 the night before.
I was going to say, that was hard.
Yeah.
We got 14 hours of sleep.
Like, oh, Christ.
Sounds nice. I was up late playing Dead Rising 2.
Case 0.
Case 0. Sorry, not the full game.
Yeah. Probably call those guys and see about getting one of those, though. I bet they will have them soon if they don't already.
They're probably kicking around. Games are coming out.
Yep. More people asking about the I Love Mondays. I don't know. We hate Mondays now.
No, I still love Mondays.
We decided while you were gone that we hated Mondays.
I'll be the lone holdout. It's fine. It'll be Ryan Davis and Mondays.
Ryan Davis presents Ryan Davis's I Love Mondays.
That's right.
A Ryan Davis production.
No, I'm going to put it out. It's going to be called The Real I Love Mondays.
The Real I Love Mondays? You should call it IT presents I Love Mondays. Super Mondays.
Hope y'all having super gangster Mondays out there. Get all these video games coming out. Shoot motherfuckers in the face. Baller. Ooh. What if we actually get to talk to Ice-T?
I don't even know.
What if we actually get access to Ice-T?
I can't even process that information.
What if I Coco? What if Coco is a person?
You don't get to meet Coco. I get to meet Coco. People ask on Wi-Fi. No, it is not. Cellular technology.
Yeah, no.
PCS
Wi-Fi.
to PCS up in this piece.
Your Sprint PCS phone. Personal cellular service.
Figures. Dexter makes a good point. What if Ice-T is Coco?
Explain a lot. Also, it's not too far off from the theory that we were kicking around on the boat earlier of internet ice.
Oh, yeah.
Being one and the same.
I mean, they're both enraged in the same way.
Yeah.
But uses lowercase letters sometimes, and Zodiac motherfucker does not.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just, it's two sides of the same.
And I think Biff is more creative with his own. There's purity to Zodiac's presentation, but I think Biff likes to get in there and explore the space a little more.
He does. He likes to spread it open.
Yeah. Pull it with both hands.
That's right. Did you drive today?
Yes.
Great. This is great news.
I thought you might think so.
Oh, because I don't feel like driving.
However, we are not going to Arby's.
We should go to Arby's. This idea.
It's too far.
Let's drive up to Arby's, get a big Montana combo.
And I don't really like Arby's also.
Yeah, it's kind of not good.
It's kind of bad. Kind of far to drive for shitty fast food.
That El Pollo Loco that's opening up near there is still not open yet.
Yeah. And that opens the drive-in.
You see the Little Caesars opens on the 21st.
No, you were talking about that last week.
Get some hot and fresh deals. It's some kind of thing like if you show up there between 4 and 8, the pizza is already ready already. And it's also like $1, $5, something like that.
I don't give it a shot. I like pizza.
I'll crack the cardboard.
Yeah. It comes on the big double wide and I'm extra in. I think that's, when they stopped doing that, when Little Caesars just kind of became just like a pizza.
Yeah.
There's no longer, we have this crazy
double pizza bag. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a piece of cardboard underneath and then just a bag around it. Defining. It was
as defining as like the weird like sausage diced up chunks of tiny sausage.
Yeah. Weird toppings. Eventually it was just like, here's a cardboard box like everyone else, and it's just shitty pizza. It's not even cooked.
This guy says, pro tip on Little Caesars, hot and ready, is show up right before they close and buy one, and they'll give all of them to you because they turn into cement at midnight.
Good to know.
Ozone Kill says, stop talking about food, I'm poor and eat Roman every day. I said ramen, but I'm way into the idea of eating Roman. Like just eating a ton and throwing up? Is that...
Or like eating like Roman meal, like the bread?
Maybe, I don't know.
Is that how does you spell it?
Roman, like R-O-M-A-N, yeah.
Or is that like, dude, kill your roommate Roman?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
That is exactly what happened. You've cracked code on the cardboard. Cardboard code.
We didn't go see Dirt Nasty last week.
I know!
I feel okay about that.
I don't. Whatever, considering how Friday went. Well, whatever, I was like in the city and like ready to go.
I'd say you could have gone.
But I was so tired, dude.
Oh, no, that being the beginning of my no leaving the house regimen. I was fairly out of it Friday.
Tim and Eric in November.
Yeah, I kind of care.
I would like to see that. Neil Hamburger will be there, opening.
I do like Neil Hamburger.
Yeah. And then Puss Whip Bang Gang's gonna play.
Puss Whip Bang Gang. I still want to see them in San Francisco. I'm gonna go to the Buffalo.
Yeah.
So see them in Buffalo. Like that's where I will have a good time at the Tim and Eric live show. The same in San Francisco. San Francisco's too fucking cool to see shit live. Crowds believe too much in their own interestingness and hilarity in San Francisco. And that just ruins shit. So I did not come here to see you.
More good ideas. You guys just get Dave's sister drunk and have her record like 10 I Love Mondays.
Yeah. I could just start scripting it for her. I could just start writing it.
Yeah.
Bringing Karen in. For her reason. We were just saying in the office today how excited we were that we got to share Karen with the world during the block party.
Yeah. At one point, she was trying to teach me the Kid and Play kick step, which I already kind of know how to do. She was doing a different variant of it.
I bet she seems like she could be really good at the Kid and Play kick
She
step.
was, yeah. She had she had the back and forth down, but there was she was missing a key piece.
Oh, okay. Say, was she adding something or was there something missing?
Karen is my new favorite Giant Bomb character. Is she going to her own cartoon deal soon?
Probably.
Yeah.
Very likely.
I think she's destined to be more famous than all of us at some point.
Yep.
How many people were at the block party? It's a good question. I don't know. It's like 100 or something?
Like a billion.
Like 100?
It could have been 200 to 300.
Yeah. That seems about right.
Maybe more than that, maybe less. It fluctuated. Like, when first ran out there for the show, it was pretty empty. But then it kind of filled up. It was only like 5 to 9, so it was only like a 4-hour window that the block party was.
Yeah.
And I think when it peaked, there was a fair amount of people. Also hard to tell because there was a bunch of people out on the street. But then there was also madness happening inside the office, so trying to tally and keep track of who was where and who was letting them in and then who was giving them alcohol. The craziest part of the evening for me is I had a...
How did Rory make it to the movies afterwards? That is a great question.
And, he was up super late. And,
he came back to the office and wrote that review and all that stuff. And
he was inviting me to go. He's like, why don't you come? And I'm like, I don't think I can. So his ability to do that after some of his shenanigans is
yeah. And he even, pulled it back together. It wasn't like he was like...
Yeah, no. He got straight again.
I believe Rory is in here. Yes, in the screened account, he says, "Dude, I was fine, totally fine."
No, Matt Rory is a trooper. You know that, if nothing else.
Yeah, I'm convinced that dude thing.
Yep. You have to put Passport America on the computer. I haven't seen him not, so.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're at boat o'clock here.
Oh, dude, badass.
Yeah. Again, it's been so long since we've taken boat, and last took boat, slow boat.
Yeah.
So boat seems like lightning speed. Also, it's no longer the loudest boat in the world, which helps.
Yeah, I guess the old boat was pretty loud.
So I spent some time this weekend. I have a couple, I got a bunch of posters that I need to get framed.
Yeah.
But I also have some framed posters, but they're not compatible.
Get a pair of scissors, dude.
So I was like, okay, here's the frame that I have. What sort of things can I find to fill them?
It's a really weird way to go about.
You're not wrong, but I found some good shit. I've got this, it's like 20 by 36, good size, good size poster. And it's mostly grayscale but background. And it's like a chimp hanging out on top of a giant old school boombox. And there's this sick fucking gradient behind it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
So that was pretty great. The other one is this other frame that's very long but very narrow. It's like that yay by yay.
Yeah, yay.
So you can hold it, you can do it vertically sideways.
Right.
Found a poster of the Hollywood sign.
Okay.
I'm gonna get that and just hang it over my bed.
All right.
And
okay.
Every morning I'm just gonna wake up and look at it and say, "Today's the day. Today's the day that I make it." That's gonna be my self-affirmation on the daily. That Hollywood sign, man. I'm gonna get there. I'll be there one day. Stop waiting tables. My improv group will get seen. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, Adam is continuing the Gary Whitta started rumor live Christmas special.
As long as it's hosted by Adam Boyes and Gary Whitta, then gladly.
Dude, I would watch that. I would put that show on.
Green lit. not the biggest fan of doing stuff because people yell it.
Right.
But I'm totally into the Christmas special idea.
Yeah, I think that could be pretty good.
I think we could have some fun with it for sure. That way.
I'm really confused that they're using like the kinds of weird stuff like that.
Well, they should have been because they've been fucking doing all that construction over here.
Right.
Like, I thought it was weird that construction was happening while they're using that side.
All right. I'll grant you that.
It's all fucked up, man. More operations go down the shitter.
Yeah, a little bit. Feeling like September?
Yeah. Although, there's definitely times when September is like the hottest fucking month of the year around here. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up that way.
It'll snap one day and like, it's fucking darn with it! Fuck! Why is it so hot?
My pants exploded.
I thought we were gonna skip it being hot.
Exploding pants.
I'm generally very pro-explosion, anti-personal explosions.
So anti-personal hand grenades, you're against?
Yep.
What about anti-personnel hand grenades?
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Call from the line judges, and yes. Same shit.
Recorded that Halo review today.
You did? Vinny and I were doing sound tests while you were doing that. Or actually right before you were doing that.
Yeah. Like what kind of...
we were testing mic setups and IFB setups.
Oh, okay.
And just making sure that he had everything tagged correctly in the back end. Like, okay, if I want to put this in just in his earpiece, how do I do that?
Right,
and then,
yeah.
And what number is associated with, the feed versus what control. Because we do not have the pre-switcher. That is one of those things that goes away after Big Live. So they kind of have to rejigger some of their stuff from what they had.
Oh, yeah.
still have like the main thing, the TriCaster, but then we're getting like another part where there's the I don't understand it. Pads.
Yeah. Cause it's like that switcher was on loan because it's the older model, the one we actually got.
Technically, we bought that, so it's on loan.
Really? Oh.
But we are on the new hardware is the upgrade path, so we'll keep. Just so on paper it's okay for Snader.
Oh yeah.
But I think the reality is, we're holding on to this until the one we actually fucking paid for shows up.
Okay, so we do still have that thing.
TriCaster. We just don't have the pre-switcher.
The
TriCaster that we have can only do 3 inputs.
Right.
The new one can do way more.
Oh, so right. So we had this other switch. Yeah.
Like, okay, line that up so that we could have multiple camera angles and whatever other neat shit that we had.
Yeah.
So pre-switcher goes back. So, but for our regular purposes, 3 inputs.
3 inputs, yeah.
2 cameras and gain feed. Like
I don't need more than 3 inputs.
Yeah. But we'll be able to have more than 3 inputs once our full hardware shows up.
Yeah.
Even still, live key. Virtual sets.
Virtual sets.
Bet your sweet ass we will be making use of both of these things during this week's Thursday Night Throwdown.
Oh, that's great news.
I can all but guarantee it.
Terrific. I've yet to really play around with the live keying.
It's really good. Well, live keying is just like really fucking good. It's really good keying.
Yeah.
Like that's just one of those. As someone who has appeared in front of many green screens, will appreciate like
the quality of the key.
Okay, now it's just like I feel like this is the thing that we've been missing basically from the start. Like this is because now there's no reason not to shoot on the green screen. Like there've been a lot of like production back end of like
well, I mean the production end now would be like making sure that the video that is running back there live is like good and doesn't need to be cut or whatever.
Sure.
So
I mean it requires a little bit of pre-prep.
Yeah.
But it's not one of those like
it doesn't take hours to render.
You don't have to wait for it to render out and realize, oh fuck, this looks shitty as all of it.
Right.
It's like, okay, that take was no bad, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
And then also virtual sets. Which if you didn't see any of the virtual set work that was being done before the Big Live Live.
I ended up catching a little bit of it because it was looping through the TriCaster.
Yes, it was. That was some of our test footage.
But where was I like stayed late and tested a bunch of shit or something, right?
Those guys did. Like
okay.
That night I wasn't there.
Yeah.
That stuff. I was there for other testing shit the night before the show. 2 nights before the show is when the hardware showed up.
Yeah. So I ended up hearing about that, but I was out. Right. I went out that night.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that night. Yes.
That's where you were. I was at home screaming at my monitor. It was no longer loud. It was one of those where I couldn't even.
Just blood started pouring out of your eye sockets.
Couldn't even laugh. Just had to just go ah. The movie Denizen elicited the same response from me at a couple of points. So.
Yeah. Okay. I follow you.
Whatever that means. Put it at Jaw Steel. Got some awesome new toys out of that. They're gonna,
it's
really gonna help us out a lot in some of our video dreams.
That stuff was not cheap.
No, it was.
You'll be able to realize a lot of really dumb live dreams.
But for live stuff, it was absolutely necessary.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For us to do live stuff, when we want to do more live stuff, like we're having fun doing the streams. People seem to enjoy it, and it's a cool way for us to interact with folks on Giant Bomb. So we're into it. Worthwhile.
Totally.
But also a little bit of charge was laid down for some of that stuff.
We should try to take phone calls for the Friday show.
For the Friday show?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think we worked out the worst of the phone call stuff.
Right.
So here's the thing about the phone call stuff that happened on the Big Live show, which was, if you saw it, a complete calamity. But I think a hilarious calamity.
See, I was in the back in the bar at that point during that whole segment. Because Adam and I were trying to drink Sprite and rum.
Yes, you were.
And so I watched it, but did not hear any of it. So it was just like a lot of like seeing bits of the movie, just going like, my God, what have they been watching?
Yeah, it is something special. But we had some technical issues trying to take phone calls, but so we had kind of prepped, right? Like we did a dry run of the Big Live show the day before.
Yes.
Kind of sat down and ran through this, practice some throws and kind of figure out like where is anyone going to be at any given point, like how is this going to work logistically, and okay, do we need to switch this and this or whatever, schedule kinks. And we also tried a bunch of the phone call stuff, like okay, how do we get this so that you guys can hear it, and so we can pipe it into your earphone, to your head or whatever.
Yeah.
But the only thing that we could not simulate at the time was hundreds of people trying to...
Right.
Which it turns out, that was the key part.
That was the part that exploded.
That was the part that caused everything else to explode. Was a whole shitload of people trying to call a Skype number at once. I mean, I don't know that wouldn't have broken a landline. I don't know what,
No, I mean, landlines can handle that.
Do they have to... I don't know. I haven't had try and call me at once ever.
Well, what's your phone number? We'll give it out right now.
All right, it's 415.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that the rest. 415 and then 7 other numbers.
Okay. So everyone watching, give that a call.
Actually, wait, 415-425. There you go. 4 numbers you have to figure out.
All right. Everybody give that a call all at the same time.
Yeah, I don't...
Oh, and I guess I did see at some point, at some point during one of the tested sets.
Yeah, it got good.
Like, it got real good.
It got real good. During one of the tested segments when they were in their spacesuits with their HD vision glasses, they decided to make it into a... So they had, like, the second camera that was kind of shared by the 2 sets. It swing between that second shot there. So they went to that and they lit up the green screen and used that. And then, so I don't really know. Like, I'm not really paying attention to what's going on. Prepping for my next thing and, sipping some water or whatever, trying to keep my voice good.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you this, like, I've always, like, seen lots of people talk about, like, oh man, I was doing this thing all day and I completely lost my voice. Like, I've never lost my voice too much.
Right.
I was at the closest I've ever been at the end of that. I'm like, oh, I understand what they mean. Your voice just kind of goes away. You try to talk and it's just like this. So I wasn't really paying attention to what's going on over there. And I just hear in my earpiece from Vinny, he's like, hey, Ryan, could you sit down for a second? We're going to key you in Will and Norm. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm just like, okay. Just like, do what control room says.
Right.
Because that's what you always do.
Yeah. Ryan, could you totally disrobe? We're gonna...
All right. Done. So then I'm looking at my monitor and I see that I appear behind...
Yes.
Will and Norm, and so I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to start trying to grab their heads, I guess. Poke at them. While they do the rest of this segment.
And they didn't have a... Well, I guess that little camera did have a prompter in there, so they did get to see some of that stuff.
I think they did get to see... I think they did realize what was happening.
Yeah.
That little camera, like, it's... The prompter on that one is smaller, so it may have been harder for them to see. I'm not sure how much they actually... But there was an audience. People showed up for that. There was a lot of people standing outside the studio space watching that.
Yeah. I think I was in the bar for that, too.
Tested the crowd for their...
Yeah.
Just kept it real entertaining. And then I can confirm that today, after gone for a portion of the day, Will Smith returned to the office with a bag from the Brookstone.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know what was in the bag.
What was in the bag?
Oh, well, let's keep that a secret.
I'm very excited to see that thing.
Whatever it is that they're... Oh, now I know, too!
Yeah.
I remember. But, yeah, I like where Tested's been going these days. I like that it's a lot of crazy shit. Just like, here's a point update for the software on this fucking Samsung smartphone that 4 people give a shit about.
Right.
Like, here's how you make fucking awesome coffee using technology. Yeah. That's useful to me. That is in my interests. Which of these microwave bacon cookers is the best at microwaving your bacon?
Technology that you can use. And views that you can use.
It applied it to me and my lifestyle. Like, that's what I want. Oh, there's a new chipset out for... Great. I
don't know. I kind of like reading about that stuff. And I don't like coffee, so...
But I'll look at the headline and, like, all right, that tells me more than I need to know already. I will not read any more of this. Oh, Intel just released the details, the specs on the...
Always be clothing asking if I will do a what's in your bag segment. I was asked at one point, and in my bag I keep a computer and whatever video game I'm currently reviewing.
Your bag wasn't very interesting.
So it's not...
Your bag's probably gotten more interesting.
My bag is slightly more interesting in that I now keep a knife in it.
Yeah.
But that is it.
I keep a lot of stuff in my bag. I don't know, what's going to happen. It's just going to jump off. What am I going to need this Kinder Egg toy for? I don't know.
Something.
But I might. I like the way the plastic feels on that Kinder Egg capsule. So I keep that around.
Real talk with internet gangsters starring Johnny V. I would...
Sure. But to be clear, I would watch the Anything Johnny V show.
Yep. It's like,
Wait. I would watch the Anything Johnny V show as long as he was keeping it real.
Yeah, as long as Johnny V is keeping it real.
I have zero interest in John Vignacchi not keeping it real.
Yeah, I don't.
Look at me like I was going to have something else to say.
I was going to say something else, but then I didn't. So it's kind of
petered out.
I think that any kind of television show or any kind of regular show that had Johnny V being Johnny V, putting Johnny V into situations where Johnny V can be Johnny V.
Yep.
Like, today we're going to find out how tuxedos are made.
Sure. General interest does not need to be even remotely video game related.
Yeah.
We send John Vignacchi to the It's factory.
So let me get this straight. You guys are fucking making ice cream here? Ice cream sandwiches. That's all you make. Fucking outstanding.
But I think you'd also need Adam there, so that if he's trying to keep it professional, then Adam just busts out some story of so this time he was fucking this girl in Chicago.
Fuck Adam, goddamn! Why do you have to?
The worst Chicago stories.
Fuck.
Just two random at the Jelly Belly factory.
In the middle of the tour.
Tell the lady in the middle of oh, I gotta tell you the story about Johnny. No, check this out. Oh my God. You're not gonna fucking believe this.
Next up, Johnny V accidentally burns down the tuxedo factory.
This segment just always ends with, I'm so fucking fired for this.
Liquid Penguins wants to know if they ever patched Kane and Lynch 2 for the 360. The patch actually went out today.
Today!
1
month later.
And I missed the name, it scrolled off, but someone asked which Midnight was the funnest to record and produce. I don't really know.
I'm going to say Too Hot to Jaywalk.
That was, to produce, I don't know, I didn't really.
I'm just saying, as Midnight Brown spokesperson.
As a spokesperson for Midnight Brown, you're gonna.
That's the company line.
That's the company line. I would say it might be Call 'Em Like You See 'Em, because that was all improv. And it was Chris and I staring at each other, standing very far apart so the mics wouldn't bleed over each other. And trying not to lose it. But at one point he totally lost it, and I had to edit it out.
A lot of good Midnight Brown songs and Chris losing it.
Yes, that is 100% true. I wrote instrumental tracks last night before going to bed, the starts of songs.
Radioactive is good because there's not a lot to it, so that was clearly
Well, that song doesn't have lyrics because we were of the mind that any lyrics we wrote for it would just fuck it up. Would just get in the way of
its fucking electro-ska-ness.
Yeah. So...
you probably... Also, your and Chris's, and I have to assume mostly Chris's interpretation, future ska sounds.
Yeah.
It's a source of great pleasure for me personally.
Hey, this is Johnny V, and this week we're at the Huffy BMX bike factory. We're going to find out what goes into making a BMX bike, and then I'm going to try and do a tabletop over a flaming bus.
I can't fucking believe you guys talked me into this.
Why the fuck am I doing this?
Oh,
it would have to be on Showtime or something.
You fucking guys. I just believe it all. It's Chappelle's show.
Yeah.
You buy it on DVD.
Fuck Adam, I don't even know how to ride a fucking bike.
To hear all the cursing. Yeah, but we can't afford those two. That's the only problem. We can't pay the salaries.
That's right. And the insurance that would cost to produce a show.
Big timers like John Vignacchi and Adam Boys. So.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's John Vignacchi. On this week's show, we're going to figure out how to be a long-haul trucker. And I'm going to drive cross-country.
I can't even drive a fucking clutch, dude.
God damn it.
What the fuck?
Adam, you asshole. You fucking signed me up for this.
Oh, I can't believe
I hate you.
To this. Oh, I'm so gonna die from this. God damn it. Hey, this is John Vignacchi here at the Petaluma Airport. We're in the tower. We're going to see what it's like to be an air traffic controller. God,
I'm gonna fucking kill someone. I just know it. Just, dude, don't let me kill anyone. If you think I might kill someone, just fucking rip the headset off of me and get in the chair, because...
Oh, fuck.
I'm so fucking scared I'm gonna kill you.
I think Evil Dead Ron has it right. Johnny V and Adam as ghost hunters would be the greatest show ever.
Learning channel. Call me.
I guess one of the girl was on Ghost Hunters. I think it's Ghost Hunters.
Okay.
Like
I went to high
school with.
Okay.
I don't know.
Reasonable. Fuck, who isn't on the Learning Channel? Besides John Young.
Johnny V's Learning Channel show is going to be Revolution.
No.
It's going to be like...
Sorry.
Yeah. Because it's like Dirty Jobs mixed with
dirtier jobs.
Just dirtier jobs. Mixed with Survivor Man.
Dirty Mouths with John Vignacchi.
Adam, not get into this fucking box full of snakes.
Dude, you fucking know how I feel about snakes. Fuck you. Flashlights. I'm stressing on my garbage.
Oh, it's garbage night. I gotta actually take out my garbage.
Oh, fuck, I do too. I should stop laughing.
Yeah.
Like, I am at the point where there is a giant box next to my recycling can.
Nice.
It's just like, I can't have this in the house anymore. But it won't fit the can. I have the problem a lot.
What about you?
Fitting stuff in cans.
Yeah. Alright, see, dude.
Gotta relax.
Bye, dude. Huh. Why was the light in my car on just now? Huh. I must I almost tripped and fell. All right. Well, if Johnny's coming on, he should probably witness the glory. I don't know know if I can position this in such a way that... If I lean it on the joystick, it might...